I'm Tim Stevens, and this is the 2025 Chevrolet Traverse. It comes equipped with one of the most advanced hands-off driver assistance systems on the road today. But is this downsized four-cylinder engine enough to get this big three-row SUV up to speed? We're going to run you through all the numbers, and then we'll give it the full Capital One review treatment to find out. Under the hood of the Traverse, we have a 2.5-liter turbocharged four-cylinder that makes 328 horsepower and 326 pound-feet of torque. It's connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission, and power goes through either the front wheels or there's an available all-wheel drive system. In this front-wheel drive model, we're looking at 20 mpg in the city, 27 on the highway, and 23 mpg combined. Up front, we have auto-dimming LED headlights and then 22-inch wheels wrapped in all-season tires on all four corners. Out back, we have LED taillights plus a hands-free power liftgate. Open this up and you have 23 cubic feet of cargo space behind the third row. Fold that down, that expands to 57.8 cubic feet of cargo space, and then there's 98.2 cubic feet of cargo space if you fold both rows down. Inside the Traverse, we have seating for 7 across 3 rows and a 3-zone climate control system, but the 2 front seats are definitely the best in the house. We've got heating and ventilation in these seats, and I've got a heated steering wheel here too. There's an 11-inch digital gauge cluster behind that steering wheel and a 17.7-inch wide touchscreen here that's running Android Automotive, which means I have the power of Google built into here, including navigation. But if you want, you can bring your own with wireless Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, and there's a wireless cell phone charger to boot. All right, those are all the numbers in the Traverse. Let's hit the road and see how it drives. On the road in the Traverse, or on the track anyway, and this is the new high country trim which Chevrolet has introduced this year, which means I've got some nicer materials in here, a little bit nicer appointments. In terms of the interior, the big story here is how big it is. Chevrolet says that 98 and change cubic feet of cargo space is class leading, and I definitely believe it. There's a lot of room in here for stuff, and a lot of room for people too. The third row, I actually was surprised at how easy it was for me to get in there and how easy it was for me to get comfortable back there. I had plenty of headroom, plenty of leg room. There's even USB-C ports back there, so if you stick your kids in the way back, they should be able to keep their devices happy, which will hopefully keep them happy on a longer drive. And if you are going in a longer drive in the Traverse, my favorite feature by far is the Super Cruise system, which you can see built in the steering wheel with the LEDs here. Super Cruise used to only be available on higher-end cars from General Motors, Cadillacs, and that kind of thing. But now it's been made available in lower-end cars like this Traverse here. And it's a really great feature to have if you are doing a lot of long drives. Basically, Super Cruise is a hands-off driver assistance system, which means on certain designated roads, you can hit a button on the steering wheel, take your hands off the wheel, and the car basically drives itself. You can sit back, you can cross your arms, you can relax a little bit and let the car handle everything from high crosswinds, which we actually have today, to heavy traffic. It'll even make automatic lane changes for you. It's a pretty remarkable system. I spent hours and hours and hours in various cars with Super Cruise over the years, and I've come to really trust it. And it's been great to see it also not only being available on more cars now, but also working on more roads. It used to only work on certain designated divided highways, but now it's been expanded to the point where we can use it on a lot of secondary roads too, which means you might be able to do most of your commute with your hands off of the wheel, which would be a pretty nice way to start the day. And honestly, that might be the best way to drive the Traverse, because even though it does have a decent amount of power and torque on paper, the engine has kind of a relaxed way of delivering that power. There's a fair bit of turbo lag here. And the 8-speed transmission isn't exactly sluggish, but it's not the most responsive either. So this is a car that's definitely more intended for relaxed driving, which makes sense. It's a 3-row SUV. It's comfortable. The ride quality is reasonably good, despite the fact that it has those giant 22-inch wheels on here. And overall, in terms of technology, in terms of interior volume, in terms of overall value, the Traverse gets top marks across the board.